for visiting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Good morning, everybody. Little update on the Ecoflow Delta. I changed my battery bank from two 200-watt banks to one 400-watt bank, and I cleaned the coils on the refrigerator to allow it to cycle off more often. And we're going to try another test today. However, the weather is not cooperating. It's foggy. And solar panels don't work very well in the fog. It's supposed to be mostly sunny today. But in any case, at sunup, I'm turning on the Ecoflow Delta, and it's plugged into the refrigerator already, and the solar panels, which of course won't be working until the sun comes out. But we will see what's going to happen then. Thanks for watching. Let's all see what goes on together, because this is a real world test, and fog really happens. So we'll see what happens. As you can see, it's a little foggy out. We'll see how it works out later. It's supposed to burn off between 9 and 11, hopefully closer to 9 than 11. Stay with me here. Okay, well, the sun is up, and we're going to turn on the Ecoflow Delta and see what happens. The sun's barely up. It's actually not even officially up. Oh, wrong button. There we go. And I haven't got the AC power turned on yet. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get around here and press the button. There we go. All right, so we got 272 watts output. That'll probably settle down here in a couple of minutes, and maybe get some input. We'll see. We'll wait around here for a couple of seconds to see if it is getting any input from solar. Just barely up, so may not get anything for a while. At the moment it's showing that the refrigerator will run for 5 hours. The battery's at 100% on the Ecoflow Delta, and so we got no input from solar yet, and that's running up through my attic door. So let's see what happens. Get back to you. By the way, the time right now is 7 a.m. Okay, it's 7:25 a.m. and from 7 o'clock on, it's grown 1 watt at a time. The input is now 5 watts. Output is down to 238, 39 watts. And battery down to 94%. Still showing 5 hours. We'll get back to you. Still foggy. It's about 10 minutes of 8. Solar panels up there aren't getting much sun at all, but we'll take a look and see what it says on the meter. Get back to okay, it's 7:53 a.m. and the refrigerator has cycled off. So right now it's saying recharging time 12 hours because our input is only 14 watts. But at least we have an input, and the refrigerator has cycled off. So 91% battery left. We'll see how things fare. Get back to you. Okay, it's about 8:30 a.m. and we now have 40 watts of input. It's showing 6 hours of battery left. Output is 0. No, it's showing 6 hours recharging time, which means that the refrigerator has once again cycled off, which is way better than last time. We only had one event where it cycled off last time. So the fog is starting to clear, but not quite yet. We'll get back to you. As you can see right here, the day was supposed to be mostly sunny, but as you can see now, it's going to be mostly cloudy. So that's going to be putting a damper on my test here today. We'll see what kind of results we can get with the solar panels. We're going to let it run as long as we can. Bye. Well, as you can see, the refrigerator has once again cycled off. Still only have about 30 watts of input, if that, but there's no output. So it's saying 12 hours charge time. We'll see what happens. The sun's still not up. It's it's up, but it's not out. It's cloudy and foggy, and we're waiting to see what happens. But, we'll continue. It's only been a few seconds since I ended that last video, and the input has jumped to about 60 watts. Recharging time has jumped down to 5 hours, and the refrigerator still cycled off. We'll see what's going to happen. Well, as you can see, the input is climbing. It's a minute ago when I grabbed my camera, it was 80 watts. It's up to 87 right now. And when I first turned this thing on, it said 5 hours runtime, and it's trying to get to 6. So, it's up to 90 watts already. Things are looking up. We'll see what happens. This should be saying about 260 watts if it was full sun. But right now we got 90. That's good. And if the refrigerator cycles off again for a while, then that'll climb. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, the input is fluctuating from 117 to 193. I guess it's because it's cloudy outside. The charge time is fluctuating from 4 to 5 hours, 71% battery, and the output is 238 watts. And we'll see. I remind you, it said 5 hours when I plugged this in at 7 this morning and turned it on, and it is 10 o'clock. So we've already gained 3 hours, 3 hours of time. So we'll see. Okay, it's almost noon. It's got 10 hours recharging time, 60% battery left, and 57 watts of input. And the refrigerator has once again cycled off, which is, I think, the 5th time it has done so. We'll see what happens, but, it's really cloudy outside. We're not getting much input from the solar panels at all. We should be getting about 5 times what we're getting right now if we would have full sun. But it is what it is. We'll keep you updated. Bye. Okay, it's now 12:20. It's showing 2 hours remaining, 49% battery, and 58 watts input, 251 watts output. That is because I had to open the refrigerator and the freezer to change the light bulbs. I noticed when I opened the door before, it would, when the refrigerator was cycled off, it would go to 45 watts. So I bought a couple of LED 5-watt bulbs and put them in, but that took a lot of the Ecoflow Delta's battery, so I kind of screwed up the test here. We'll see if we get any more sunlight today. I'm going to let it run. I won't let it run below 20% battery because that's bad for the unit, but we're going to continue the test. Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay, it's now 1 p.m. The weather doesn't look like it's going to get any better. So we're still down to 2 hours of runtime, 37%. Everything pretty much stayed the same, and I'm pretty sure I could run it for another 2 hours, maybe 3, if I got a little more sunlight for a little while. I doubt that's going to happen today. So we're going to call it now, and we're going to try this again tomorrow, because, and I'm going to recharge the Ecoflow Delta via the wall outlet, so we can see what kind of usage we could get out of it if we actually had some sun. All right, it'll be just seconds for you. Bye now. Good morning, everyone. I've been trying to do this test with the Ecoflow Delta since Saturday. It is now Monday, and although it's supposed to be mostly sunny weather, it is cloudy. Maybe it'll burn off. We'll see. Okay, here it is, 8:30 a.m. The sun's just barely starting to peek out from behind the clouds. And, we still have a very poor input. The same output as before, about 240 watts from the refrigerator. And, 93% battery left, 5 hours remaining. We will see what happens. Okay, it's about 9:30 a.m. and we're now getting about 65 watts of input from solar. The hours remaining has climbed to 6 hours. Battery power is down to 88%, and the output is between 237 and 240 watts. Things are looking up, but we'll see what happens. It's supposed to get sunnier. This may turn out to be the day that this test actually works. By the way, it is now Monday. We started this on Saturday. We gave up yesterday because it was absolutely worthless to even bother. It was even worse than it was on Saturday. But we'll see what happens. I want to kind of let you know that even though we have some sun today, it is still quite... Take a look at the sky. It's starting to get blue over here, but for the most part, it's just cloudy. The sun's poking through. It's starting to get better, though. So we're going to continue our test with the Ecoflow Delta and the 4 100-watt solar panels. I'll bet you if I go in there right now, I've probably got over 80 watts of solar. That would be pretty cool. Keep watching. As you can see, I just had made the statement if I went inside I might get about 80 watts of solar. I'm almost getting 100 watts of solar. Awesome. Let's see what happens. The hours remaining has gone up to 7. Let's see if we can actually get enough solar to overcome the output today, at least for a brief period of time. Well, it's about 10:20, and the solar input is fluctuating. Well, now it's gone up to 133 watts. Shows 9 hours of runtime and 84% on the battery. The output is still 240 watts, but I mean, things are looking up for today. But mind you, I was getting 130 watts when I was only hooked to a single 200 watt power bank. Right now, it's hooked up to 400 watts. So that could be double this input right now if we had a good sunny day. There's the sun, but it's really just starting to burn off. If you look at the sky, it's starting to clear. And right now we're getting about 140, between 135 and 140 watts of solar inside, which is better than we ever got before. But it's not as much as we're expecting to get. We'll see. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:49 a.m.
Okay, she said it's 10:49 a.m. And look at that. 172 watts. And climbing. Sometimes over 180. That's better than we ever got with this. With the two 100 watt solar bank with full sun, and we don't have full sun right now. So this is really awesome. I'm very happy to see that we're getting this kind of input from solar. Let's keep going. We'll see what happens. Okay, right now the refrigerator is cycled off, and it's showing 2 hours of recharge time. Inputs dropped a little bit from solar by about 10 to 20 watts, but output is 0. So let's see if this 82 can at least get to 83 during this cycle, as far as the percentage of battery left. That would be nice if it would actually put a little back in. Alright, let's keep going. By the way, now the recharging time has dropped to 1 hour. That's pretty cool. And we're up to 179 at times watts of input. The refrigerator is still cycled off. It's just seconds after the last video. That's pretty awesome. It's only a few seconds later, and look, it has climbed to 83% from 82. And the input is over 180 watts, almost constant. Awesome. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:29 p.m.
Alexa says 12:29 p.m. Right now the refrigerator has cycled off. It shows 2 hours of recharging time, 80% battery, and 179 180 watts of input from solar, and the output is 0. And we'll get back to you. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:27 p.m.
Okay, Alexa says it's 1:27. I don't know if you can hear her, but it's maintaining close to 80% of battery. I actually had to restart this video because I was not recording when I made this entire video a minute ago. About 180 watts or so of input from solar, 237 watts output to the refrigerator, about 15 watts of remaining time on the battery in a perfect world. However, you know, the sun went down right now, that would quickly drop to below 5 hours. It started off at 5 hours at 8 o'clock this morning, and you know, we've gained 10 hours at the moment, so it's already been running for 5.5 hours. So that's a plus. In any case, I think I'm going to end this test for today, because we need the table to eat at, and my ladder is in the way and everything's in the way. So we're going to try and run this test on a bright and sunny day at some point, but this is real world, and real world, the Ecoflow Delta will run my refrigerator at least during the day, all day. I could easily recharge this device in less than 2 hours. I could turn the refrigerator off and recharge it at any time and plug it back in, and if I did that, it would still only run for 5 hours with no solar power. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.